Hello, this is Miss Sarah, and I'm going to show you how to use Ignitia so that your student can do well and excel here, and you can be involved with their learning. All right, so I started here, so I could show you. You go to GraysonChristian.org. Right, you come down and, whoops, where's my mouse? You scroll down just a little bit. Click on Student Access Portal. This will take you to this website, and your student will enter their username and password. Now, all of the students have a very simple username. It is their first name with a capital letter. I have one student, Miss Emma, who we have another Emma enrolled in the school already, so she also has to just put capital A for Emma and then a capital M at the end of her name, no spaces. And then we do our password right now is 123456. Okay, so right now I'm going to enter my demo student. Her name is Princess. So when you first log in, you will see this screen. Okay, now the kids saw this one the first day and they don't see it anymore because you come up here and you uncheck that. It's not necessary to see him. All right, now you come up here to the little light bulb and you click Learn. Now right here, it opens up with two different choices. You have your assignments and you have your courses. Assignments is where the kids find their current work, the things that they are supposed to do or will be doing in the future, the very next things. Courses is where you look back and you see the things that were already accomplished. You see your grades, you access them to study. So right here in the gray bar, you see it says third grade Bible. Then, of course, third grade history, third grade science. I have extra things on here because it's a demo, so don't worry about that. All right, so right here you can see that there are due dates, and it looks like some of the due dates are past due. Now, you don't worry about the due dates. That's what I tell the children. The program is a bit difficult when it comes to assigning due dates. So don't worry about those at all. Go by what is on RenWeb, okay? All right, so all of these things Princess has already completed, but I believe that this one was supposed to be finished yesterday. So if you're looking at it and you're looking at RenWeb and you say, why didn't you do this lesson? You can go into it right over there, and here you have their lesson. You can see the vocabulary words that they're supposed to be studying. We read this lesson in class Thursday together. So you can click work on questions, and your student should finish all of these because it would be behind. That was something that was due Thursday. So you could try to find out why your student did not finish it. Now, they know how to work it from here. They know how to do their schoolwork, how to turn it in when it's finished. I'm going to go right back here to assignments. Okay, so let's say you're looking at everything and your student is caught up, but you know that there's a quiz tomorrow. So you want to help them study. So you come over here, right here to courses, and you find the subject that your student is needing. Let's say it is a science quiz. So we go right here and click on science. We're not worrying that it says it's behind because she's not really behind. She's obeying her teacher. So we go to this first unit, and it says so far that she's making 100 in everything. Click right here, and you can see this first lesson has a score of 100. It has been graded. That means it is finished, it is done. You can see that the next lesson, the body needs oxygen, has been assigned. It has no grade, okay? Quiz down here, it's not started because you have to do this one before that one will pop up, if you understand. Experiments are different. You can always see the projects. Okay, so let's say we want to study. Well, this one would be tricky because the student has not finished the lesson. but you click into the lesson and you click over here to the right on the questions, and then you can look and see what the student missed. Now I forced a grade of 100 because I didn't actually go in and do the lesson. So it's marking all of these wrong because it knows I didn't do them. So when they have a red X, you can come down here and click. Do you see at the bottom right here, you can click show answers. And you can see that false is what that answer should have been. So you can go through and you can help your student. Like right here, you should breathe through your nostrils so that the little hairs in the nostrils will keep dust and germs, so on. So you know the word is hairs. So when you work with your student, you can read these questions to them where they cannot see the answers. I would suggest also moving around the word. Like you might instead say, you should breathe through your what, so that the little hairs can keep dust and germs from going into your lungs. You know, make sure that they really understand the material. That you can go through and look at all the things that they're supposed to have learned so that you can help them study for their quiz. Now, let me go back to courses. I'm going to go to a different subject that has been worked a little more. I think I fiddled with history. All right, now right here, you can see that here, this is a lesson where you can actually see it's more realistic. So you can see there's one wrong. The green check marks means that they're right, of course. And sometimes there's a little yellow mark that means part of it's right and part of it is wrong. Okay, now to study for, let's say, a Bible quiz. So see this quiz right here? All of the lessons that are above the quiz is what you study for this quiz. So these lessons have already been covered. They were covered in quiz 1. So be a detective, which we did yesterday, and study the Bible, which I believe, if I'm correct, that we will do Monday. These 2 lessons will be on the following quiz. So to study them, after your student has completed them, you just enter them and you go through them like we just talked about. You click on questions, you say, hey, why'd you leave this question blank? Say, be a detective. Select way you can find what God's word says. Study a novel doesn't make sense. It should have been study a verse, and you can go over them. Okay, so I'm not sure if I covered everything that you needed to know. Let me think. Let's see, so those lessons for this quiz, that one lesson for this quiz, one lesson for this one lesson for this one. Now, when you get down to your test can be over anything, but generally it's over the things that are in the quizzes. Something big to study for in Ignitia is the vocabulary words. You should always know what the vocabulary words mean. There are games in the lesson to teach the vocabulary words. You should also invite your students to play the review games that are included in the lessons. Bible doesn't have them at the end, but it has them throughout the lessons. These games will ask the kids questions that will often be on their test or on their quizzes. So that helps too. So let me know if there's something specific that I skipped that you would like me to go over more. I will send home, like when I have a project, I will make sure that you know when the project is due. So I think that's it. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend or have a good weekend. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.